Georgia, what is this thing that you have sent me in the mail? Why did you decide to send me this piece of paper?
What are you referring to, Kirsten? I don't understand what you're talking about.
Don't act like you don't know, Georgia. You are fully aware of what I'm talking about. This invitation that you have sent me. This invitation to your wedding ceremony. Did you send this to me as a way of making fun of me? To rub your happiness in my face?
Kirsten, calm down. It's just an invitation to my wedding ceremony. Come on, we're sisters. Of course I would invite you to be a part of my special day.
Of course, you would invite me? Are you joking with me, Georgia? After everything you've done to me, you have the audacity to say that? How dare you say such a thing?
Kirsten, please let it go. It's all in the past. There's no point in bringing it up now.
Let it go? Are you kidding me? How can I let it go when you've been treating me like dirt for years? Just because me and my husband didn't go to university, you think you're better than us? You and your fiancé have been nothing but snobs and bullies to us. Now, you want us to come to your wedding ceremony and pretend like nothing happened? Why, Georgia? Why do you want that?
Kirsten, stop it. You're freaking me out. I'm your sister, remember? And he's your future brother-in-law. We want you to be at our wedding ceremony. We want to make amends. We realize how wrong we were to judge you and hurt you. That's why we sent you the invitation. I'm sorry, Kirsten. I'm so sorry for everything I said and did to you. I truly wasn't myself then.
What are you saying, Georgia? You're sorry? Really? After all this time? After all the pain you caused me? What changed, Georgia? What made you suddenly see the light?
The wedding, Kirsten, it changed us, honestly. It was so stressful and overwhelming, but it also made us appreciate what we have. And who we have. We realized that you're one of the people who helped us get there. Who helped me get there.
Really, Georgia?
Yes, really, Kirsten. You were always there for me when we were kids. You were my protector, my confidant, my best friend. You always comforted me when I was sad. Remember, you always encouraged me when I was insecure, right? You always loved me unconditionally, huh?
I remember that, Georgia. I remember how close we were, but that's in the past.
And I remember how I ruined it. How I let my pride and jealousy get in the way. How I mocked you for not going to college, even though that doesn't define a person. Even though you and your husband have proven that with your successful online business. I'm so proud of you, Kirsten. I really am.
Georgia, you're scaring me so much. What's going on? Is this really you? Have you really changed?
Yes, Kirsten, I have. And I'm sorry, Kirsten. I'm so sorry for everything. I know it's a lot to ask, but I hope you can forgive me.
Dante, this is a crisis. You won't believe what just happened. Georgia has completely changed her personality and she's begging us to come to her wedding.
Wait, what? The invitation was real? I thought it was some kind of prank. I half expected it to be a trap. Like we would show up and find out that the wedding was on a different day or at a different location or not even happening at all.
I know, right? That's why I'm so shocked that she actually called me and apologized for everything. For all the horrible things she said and did to us. And she said that she really wants us to be there. That it would mean the world to her.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, if she's sincere about it, then why not? We should accept her invitation and let her know that we're coming.
Hold on, you're okay with that? You're okay with going to her wedding? I'm glad that Georgia has had change of heart, but that doesn't erase the past. And the fact is, she treated us like garbage for years. We can't just pretend that none of that ever happened, can we?
Well, if you're asking me, then yes, I can pretend that none of that ever happened. Because I'm really happy for you, Kirsten. I'm happy that you have a chance to reconcile with your sister. That's more important than holding on to a grudge for what happened in the past.
Dante,
But I also totally get it if you're not sure about this. Because, she was relentless in making us feel like losers for not going to college. Like the way she would wish that our business would fail every time we saw her. And the way she would mock us whenever we had a slow month.
yeah, and it wasn't just me who suffered. It was both of us.
But it's also a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make peace with her. And I think that's something worth letting go of the past for. There's nothing like having a good relationship with your siblings, you know? So really, don't worry about me and do what's best for you.
You're right. It's not worth it to let my pride get in the way. Despite everything, I would love to have my sister back in my life. I guess it's settled then. I'll call her and tell her that we're coming.
Awesome. I'll check my calendar and make sure that we're free for that day. We just got a huge order a while ago too, so hopefully we can handle it without any problems.
That's true. Business has been booming lately, thankfully. Alright, let's work hard now so we can go to that wedding with a clear conscience.
You got it. Plus, we're going to need some cash for a nice gift for them too. Alright, let's get cracking.
Georgia, I'm sorry to interrupt you on your big day. But we have a problem. We can't find our seats. There's no place for us to sit. Can you please tell us who can help us with this? We asked some of the staff, but they just ignored us.
Oh, Kirsten, you're here. Oh my, you really came to my wedding. I'm so glad you made it. And don't worry about the seats. There's no need for them. You can just stand where you are. You can watch the wedding from here.
Very funny, Georgia. Wait, you're not joking, are you? Why didn't you arrange seats for us?
Do you really need me to spell it out for you?
I don't understand, Georgia. I thought this was supposed to be a new start for us. A chance to bury the hatchet.
Bury the hatchet? Why would I want to do that with a moron who never went to college? Are you listening to yourself?
But you said you were sorry. You said you regretted everything you did to me. You said you were a different person now. Don't you want to make up with me?
As you should have figured out by now, that was all a lie. A lie to get you and your husband to come to my wedding. Duh.
How can you be so cruel?
I've despised you all my life, and I always will. I didn't bother to get seats for you because I simply don't like you. Got it? You two fools can stand there and watch.
I can't believe this. If you hate us so much, then why did you invite us? Why did you lie about being sorry and wanting to make amends? It makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense, haha. I wanted to make you feel what I felt that day.
What day?
How does it feel to stand there while everyone else is sitting comfortably? Doesn't it make you feel humiliated and outcasted? That's how I felt ever since elementary school.
What are you talking about?
Because no matter what our parents made us do, you were always the one who got praised. You were good at everything, and the teachers would always make me stand up and berate me in front of the whole class. They would scream at me for not being able to do the things that my own sister could effortlessly do, like I was unlucky to be born your sister. I've hated you ever since. You're the reason my life has been hell.
How is that my fault?
That's why I've always been devoted to my studies, because it was the only thing I could beat you at. Not the piano, not sports, but schoolwork. And I finally did it. I graduated from one of the most prestigious universities in the country, while you graduated from a public high school and never set foot in a university. I won for the first time in my life. But I didn't stop there. I've been planning this day for a long time, and it's finally here. How do you feel?
You did all of this for that pathetic reason?
Say whatever you want, huh? I invited all of my friends from college for today, so everyone here has at least a bachelor's degree. Everyone except you two high school dropouts. And you two are the only ones who are standing with no place to sit because you don't belong here. Isn't that hilarious?
You're pathetic, Georgia. You've turned what should have been the happiest day of your life into a tool for some stupid revenge. I've done nothing wrong to you, and neither has my husband. He has nothing to do with our personal issues.
Shut up, you loser. I hate you, and I hate him too. I hate your husband for marrying the person I hate. Everyone in this room is a college graduate or higher. And that means you two are the dumbest people here. What's wrong with making a fool out of those fools?
How dare you?
You two lowly worms. How dare you show up at my wedding? You should be grateful that I even let you in. Just keep standing here for the rest of the ceremony. It really suits the stupid expressions on your faces.
You know what? You don't need this, so we're leaving.
Haha, is someone salty? Are you so jealous of my success that you can't even handle it? Why don't you go and get a college degree first? Maybe then I'll consider giving you a seat at my table. Oh wait, but you're too dumb to even pass the entrance exam, right? Never mind. You'd never be able to afford the tuition anyway. Unlike my husband and I, who are living the high life, I bet you and your husband are struggling to make ends meet with that pathetic business of yours, huh?
Don't get too cocky, sis. You won't be smiling for too long. And don't expect me to accept any apologies from you later on.
Ha! What are you talking about?
This is the final straw. You've crossed the line. You'll never hear from us again. The two of us who are not worthy of your precious chairs will be going home now. But mark my words, I will never forgive you for lying and humiliating us like this. I've been putting up with your crap for too long, but I won't take it anymore. I will make you pay for this.
Hey guys, did you hear that? Some high school dropout is trying to threaten me. Help! Go home if you're gonna go home, you filthy peasant. Kirsten, how could you do this to my husband's company? What kind of monster are you?
Oh, hello, Georgia. What are you talking about? What did I do?
Don't play dumb with me. My husband just called me, sobbing that his boss is livid because one of the company's clients accused him of fraud. And now the deal that he was working on for months was terminated. He's freaking out that every single project that he's involved in right now is collapsing because of this.
Oh dear, that's terrible.
He was supposed to be in charge of opening a new branch. And that client was responsible for the interior design of that branch that was under construction. But since the client is furious with him, everything's gone downhill. The furniture and the decorations and everything else as ordered have been put on hold. And now he says they won't make the deadline of the opening date anymore. Or worse, they might have to cancel the whole thing.
Wow, he was given such a big opportunity to manage a new branch, but he failed miserably. That's a huge setback for his career, huh? I bet his boss is ready to fire him.
Enough with the fake sympathy. I know you're behind this. The client is actually your company, right? You and your husband's pathetic little business. How did you pull this off? How did you become a client of my husband's company? It makes no sense. My husband works for a prestigious firm.
Well, what do you want me to say? It seems like you already know everything that happened. Oh, and the reason why our company is a client of your husband's company is because our business is booming and we are in high demand. That's why.
How did you grow your company to this level?
I don't know, but it turns out that a furniture store specialized in importing vintage pieces was a brilliant idea that nobody else had thought of, and we nailed it. It's true, our company is still relatively small. But my husband and I have a knack for choosing the best items. So our clients vary from cozy cafes to multinational corporations.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect you to care about a business run by two high school dropouts. But I guess it doesn't matter what degree you have. It all comes down to the passion and the hard work we put into learning French, German, Chinese, Japanese, etc. So that we could negotiate in the seller's native language. And now we have clients from all over the world who offer us great deals.
Excuse me? How did you manage to do all of this? How can you speak so many languages?
Yes, me, of all people. Since you and your husband are so arrogant, I decided to contact your headquarters and tell them that you probably don't need furniture from peasants like us to run your business, right?
This can't be real. How could all of this happen at the same time? I had no idea your company was so successful, and I had no idea you and my husband were working together. This is not fair. You should have told me all of this before.
Yeah, I figured that your husband wouldn't have recognized us just by looking at your faces. Since you never invited us to any of the family events. And you wouldn't expect to see a client at your wedding, right? But my husband and I knew from the start because Mom showed us a photo of your husband the day after we signed the contract.
How dare you do this to us just because we didn't have seats for you at our wedding? You're trying to ruin our lives over that? And if you're going to take revenge, then leave my husband out of this.
How touching to see a wife defending her husband. But I despise you. And I despise your husband for marrying the person I despise the most.
What the?
The exact same words that you spat at me at the wedding. You despise my husband, don't you? And you dragged him along with me to the wedding and made him suffer the same humiliation, didn't you? So I returned the favor to you.
This is not the same thing at all.
Besides marrying you, he also made a grave error when he joined you in mocking me and my husband for not having a college degree. This is personal. So why should I spare him from my vengeance?
But you're crossing the line. This has a huge impact on his work and his entire future. Please just leave my husband out of this. I promise, I won't bother you guys ever again. Just please complete this deal with him as his client. I'm pleading with you. Or else we don't know what the company will do to him.
I told you that I wouldn't listen to any apologies after walking out of that wedding.
Please.
So, I won't be delivering anything to your husband. I hope you enjoy your miserable life from now on. My husband and I are very busy making deals with big companies right now.
How could you do this to us? You've just ruined our lives. My husband just lost his job. Is that what you wanted? Are you satisfied now? You know why he got fired, right? Because you two selfishly refused to send any of the furniture that we ordered, causing the opening date of his project to be delayed. His boss had had enough and fired him on the spot.
Actually, yes. I'm very happy with the outcome. We got a very nice and lengthy letter from the headquarters of his company, apologizing profusely for the unethical and unprofessional behavior of their employee. They begged us to send the furniture as soon as possible and offered us generous compensation. We got so tired of her constant apologies and requests that we finally agreed to send the furniture. But I guess it was too late to save his job, huh?
You're such a cruel and heartless person. I will never forgive you for this. And neither will my husband. He's so angry that you two ignorant and incompetent small business owners sabotaged his career.
Oh, please. Spare me your fake tears. You missed your chance to apologize a long time ago.
We will make you pay for this. We will expose your terrible products and how harmful they were to us. We will tell everyone that everything in your store is ugly and worthless. In fact, I've already written several one-star reviews for you.
Oh, really? So you're the one who's been posting those nasty reviews lately, huh? And your husband too, I suppose. Well, thank you for making my job easier. I'll be using screenshots from this conversation and those reviews as evidence to sue you. What kind of crime should I sue you for? Defamation, harassment, or fraud?
What?
You heard me. I'm going to sue you for everything you've done to us. We will not accept any apologies or excuses for this incident. As the owner of this company, I will not let you get away with this illegal attacks on our business.
Owner of the business, Mr. Dante?
That's right. I'll be taking over from here. As the owner, if you have any complaints or objections about our decision, you'll have to talk to our lawyer.
What do you mean you're going to sue us? You can't be serious about this lawyer thing. You know we can't afford that right now. And why are you involved in this? This is between me and my sister. How dare you assault me like this? I'm your family.
I thought you two cut off all ties with each other. Kirsten told me on the day of your wedding that she was going to take legal steps to sever all relations with you. So you two are no longer sisters. And you are nothing but an enemy who tried to ruin our business. So I will see you in court.
What?
Let me make this clear. We are not interested in any informal settlement. I'll make sure you get a criminal record and a permanent stain on your reputation. You better be prepared for that.
A criminal record? Hold on a minute. You're not going to call the police on me, are you?
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Maybe that will teach you a lesson. I personally don't care what your reasons are for hating Kirsten. Maybe you're jealous of her because she can do everything better than you, except for schoolwork. Maybe that's natural. And I think that's okay. But you should know that just because you hate someone, that doesn't give you the right to do anything you want to them. So I'll help you learn that the hard way.
Wait, are you serious?
Very, very serious. You have no idea how hard it is to live a normal life with a criminal record. No one will hire you and no one will trust you. You'll be an outcast in society. So face the consequences of your actions and realize what you've done to us.
You can't do this to us. You can't leave us both jobless and penniless right after we got married.
Well, we can't just let you off the hook either. You had your opportunity to apologize and make amends for everything you've done to us. But you chose to throw it away and put yourself in this mess. I'm not perfect, but what you did at the wedding was unforgivable.
Please, I'm pleading with you. You're not acting like yourself, Mr. Dante. You're not this kind of person. You're always cheerful and you're always so kind.
Well, you should realize that it's a grave situation when a genuinely nice person loses their temper. I tolerated everything until that wedding. But what you did there was just atrocious and despicable. Unpardonable. You should have seen the pain and humiliation on my wife's face when she discovered that there were no seats reserved for us. And you never cared about anything you said before that. I'll never forgive anyone who made my wife suffer like that.
No, I didn't mean it.
Listen, don't ever try to contact me or my wife again. If you ever have anything to say to us, then do it through a lawyer. My wife and I are leaving now. I hope you can live with yourself.
It was a long and hard battle, but me and my husband finally emerged victorious in court. And we managed to leave a lasting mark on my sister and her husband's records. They tried to play the victims and appeal to our relatives for sympathy and support, but everyone knew the truth about what they had done to me at the wedding. So, no one lifted a finger to help them recover from their defeat in court. To make matter worse, their criminal records made it impossible for them to find a new job. I heard they even have the audacity to scream at an employer who rejected them, despite their college degrees. Meanwhile, my husband and I are working diligently every day. We've been getting more and more orders, and we're planning to open new branches and grow our business.